Hey everyone, I have a pick a card for you. This is Mary with Seer. This is for July 2019, although the reading can be timeless. This is a pick a card for the question is this a soulmate from a past life? Okay, so we have piles 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so here we go. We're going to flip these over. So I have 6 of water. That's usually a card of a past life relationship. So the answer looks like it's yes on the first pile. So there was a judgment placed on this relationship. And they're saying here to follow your inner guidance, your intuition. And, that's always the best way. And sometimes when you get these, when you first really start using your intuition, you think, gosh, is this right? Am I crazy? Am I feeling this? Is this right? So 8 of Pentacles, you did work with this person before. You knew them before. And there was a great burden, 10 of Wands here. There was a great burden, secret. Sorry, I keep bumping that. Anyway, and it looks like there was a difference in class. See, this is kind of a nobleman, and this is not so much, the people down here. And then it looks like something about the burden, maybe. It might have been from class. That's kind of the way it feels. You can let me know what you get out of this. And then, but the tower came down and disrupted the relationship. It feels like it's more, though. It feels like there was something else bigger happened. So I don't know if it might have been more than separated. It feels like a catastrophic, like death or something. So, and I also pulled a wild card here. This is the Star, okay? This is this is really cool. Your wish has been granted. So I don't know if you wished it then to have another life, and another time, but I'm kind of feeling like you might have. So this relationship might be really important to try to work out the details. And if there is still a class difference, to consider how it ended in your last lives, and to ask yourself, is it worth going all the way for a happy life here? If this is something you can get past in this life. So that is really amazing, and I would love to know any details. And let me know if I can help in any other way, okay? Bye-bye. Ready for the second pile. Okay, so this is your second pile. First time I'm seeing these cards too. We have the King of Air, which is the King of Swords. We have the Three of Air, which is the Three of Swords, which is a heartbreak. And then we have, I do them upright. And then we have, I speak with good intent. We have the World. That lady, she looks like that's the end, huh? Like she is the word on it. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Wands. We just move these up a little bit more. Okay, and then we have, and you got an extra card on this one because it just jumped out. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Hangman. And we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so your story. This is a leader that he's fair, and he's about the truth, and he's about knowledge. And he could be like, he's really, really balanced in his emotions, although he can cut through anything. The Queen of Swords is more emotional. He's not emotional. He's very intelligent. And he tries to weigh everything in his decisions, okay? So this is a broken heart, the Three of Swords, okay? It usually means third party. So let's keep going. I speak with good intent. So it's always good not to gossip about people, okay? because it's kind of a form of being a lower vibration. And so let's just kind of stay with this for a minute and look at the rest of the cards. So it looks like that there was the end of a cycle here, the world. And there's 7 of Wands here. This is, she's trying to get to higher ground because of the competition, because it's kind of like so she can see what's really going on, okay? So in here we have the King of Pentacles. Sound a little nasally, my sinuses just broke loose. Okay, and we have the Hangman right here. So this is like, he's a king. So we have 2 kings here, see? This guy is, he's like, he could have been like more of a, this is, okay, he's more of an intellectual, okay, and it can be spiritual. This is more of a, he's more intuitive, but he's like the king of the castle, of the physical, you know? He has a lot of wealth, okay? But he can be very judgmental also. Okay, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is his counterpart. But she's more like Mother Earth. You know, she is, because a pentacle, I mean, you could see how she's more nurturing. Okay? And then here we have the Hangman. So somebody, sounds like, was gossiping. And maybe it looks like it's here and here. This one and this one. So I don't know if we're talking about an air sign and earth sign in your relationship. Could be. Or you guys could be coming across with these properties right now. But the Hangman is somebody really needed to look at the situation from another perspective. And it's possible they may have, but there's a broken heart here. So there's a third party. So, okay. So it looks like that she may have gone with this King of Swords because the King of Pentacles' stubbornness and inability to see beyond his own greed. Okay? And the King of Swords was more open-minded and more spiritual and more balanced. You know, he could take the information, actual information, and use it and kind of change his mind a little bit, you know. So this king couldn't get above this, and this ended the cycle. So there's competition, but it doesn't show, I mean, there's a broken heart. But this may have just put an end when this was found out. So you can tell me how that feels for you. But we don't see the Tower, so it may have been one of those loves that you couldn't be together again. You know, you loved each other, but at a distance kind of thing. That's how it feels, you know. So I'm going to get just a wild card here. Okay, so this is the Six of Swords. So now to me this just feels like going to another time, moving to another time, another place, a journey to another time. And this is your time. So this is your time to work on your different views and not be stubborn and allow this to come to fruition. You know, keep in mind that if there's conflict, that it may be from what angle you're looking at the situation. You may need to take a different view. And this is also a travel. If you met on an airplane or on a ship going across water, that's something also. But it definitely looks like that this is a past life love. Maybe, but it doesn't look like it went that far though, okay? All right, so I'm going to go to pile 3. Thanks. Okay, so here we go. We're doing pile 3. We got the King of Fire. We have the 7 of Water, which is the 7 of Cups. So this is the King of Wands, 7 of Cups. I am humble. The Wheel of Fortune. 2 of Swords. Here's the past life card again. And here's the having to walk away. Okay. So King of Wands, passionate. Very powerful. He's a doer. You know, he goes after what he wants. Okay. And then we have the 7 of Water, 7 of Cups. So that's a card of imagination or fantasy, too many options. And then we have this card, I am humble. I'm not sure where that fits in yet, okay? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the 2 of Swords. So here's your past life card here, 6 of Cups. 8 of Cups, having to walk away. I just got it. The Wheel of Fortune. The end. So this king, this was a past life also. Isn't that funny? 3 for 3. Okay. But there are degrees, you know, different levels, which I think is like fascinating. So this king, he was not humble, okay? He was not humble. He said, I'm the king. I'll get whatever I want because you should just be happy to be with me. And I've got lots of options and you just have to live with that. But this person, I mean, she had to make a tough choice. She had to make a tough choice. She had to make a head over heart choice because she was not willing to, even though she was humble, she still had value, right? She had value. She says, I don't care if you're a king or not. This is not okay for you to treat us this way. And she made a difficult choice. So she walked away. And the wheel, fate, and it was a change of fate. It changed the whole fate of the relationship. So let's do a wild card here and see about any kind of advice. So this is wonderful. I mean, these are so insightful. I'm just so tickled. So. Okay, 2 of Wands. This is amazing. Okay, so here's a question. What path are we going to take on this life? Are we going to repeat this? And are the roles the same this time? Are we going to repeat this? Or are we going to use this time to settle or to change the outcome? Because there was love here. There was love here. But this king may have loved many. But somehow he got brought back here to deal with it. And maybe it's his karma to be one of the options. But either way, there's a path that needs to be chosen. And I would think, so my intuition is telling me that the path, if it is flipped, or if it's not, maybe the path is taking the high road and not treating anybody like an option, no matter what side you were on in your last life. To do the right thing here and now. If you can't decide because you have lots of options, and say, you know, I'm confused, I have a lot of options, and I care about you, but I don't expect you to wait. That's the right thing to do. That's the right path. So, and that you maintain your humility and you respect others. You don't leave them to the place where they have to I mean, they're not left in the place where they have to abandon their love. But it's also up front, it's important that we remember how valuable we are before we get ourselves in a situation where we are an option. And I don't know what times this was, how long ago this was, but I know that times were different long ago. But forward thinking and using our intuition will tell us we're on a road where we may not be able to decide things for ourselves. And that's really important, that you maintain, woman or man, you maintain your sovereignty so you have the option of leaving. You don't get so dependent on someone that you never have that option. So thanks for being with me. Take care.